First of all, please tell us your name.
Tsewang Norbu.
His Holiness the Dalai Lama asked us to record the experience of older Tibetans to share with younger generations of Tibetans and also with the Chinese, so that people understand the true history and culture and experience of the Tibetan people. Do you give permission for the Tibet Oral History Project to use your interview?
And that the Kugap any
Thank you very much. If you don't want to answer a question, then just say, I don't really want to answer that. If this interview was shown in Tibet or China, would it be a problem for you?
No problem.
Okay, we were very honored and we very much appreciate you sharing your story with us and participating in the project.
Okay, and now if you'll ask him to please address all his answers to Norbula. I mean, to Namgila.
That the Tuachic Tirua, on the Tuati can emit in the young Sinua, Madachi Tuat much put in the Tarusua, and Park of the Tabua, didn't much put that Tuating a lake of was and
And I know it's sometimes distracting because there's sometimes people walking around here, but if you could please just try to look at Namgyal the whole time. Because the reason is, when somebody sees the video, and if someone is doing this, then they're like thinking, who is he looking at? Because they can't see, yeah? So it looks strange. So that's the reason, yeah? Okay. First of all, when you think about Tibet, when you remember Tibet, what comes to your mind?
Lungberg, the Gesa, Yunjung, da, Jig, so I guess a Lumberton, Gangaya, Migla Chani, and Jig Yangajic, and the social Lumberjig, Tona, something like
as born in Tibet, and born in Tibet and brought up in Tibet from the younghood, and feel like to again get the opportunity to go to the Tibet.
You would like to go back?
Yeah, sure.
So, can you tell us something a little bit about your early childhood?
And sure, the Bernal and cannot to Chunjuk and Talon Kandeti to look at Tundu.
Earlier than in Arangi, Lumbatilla, then Phuma Changthang statue. And the Zongung of Chavayana, Zhang Rong Kong, Rong Remove Zong Kong, Zong Water.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Let's tell Paul, I'm sorry, there was a very loud truck passing by. If you could ask him the question again and he can answer again. Okay?
We just need to start that whole thing again because the truck was so loud.
So just ask the question again also.
Could you please tell us something about your early childhood?
The Shunjay Kavla and the mixture Chunju Chop, Chanu, Tua Kavla, and mixture look at Chunju to share.
The Perlet and Chunjung Galang and Dopa Rangarwa, and Dopa Sajalayat and Tassim and Jig, that Jiglo, Jukji Junior of the Ganglia Leon to the Nan, Semjing Shugula Doere, and Togo Gicheto Yaten, Pintun Shotala, Tokare, Zang Chore, Tanzal, Tutse, Tindachin, and Tenea, dead Jigta, Lord Nayar, Lord Gypsy to lead the Nan, Semjang Kore Shugulia and Rochen, Tinta take it in the
Yes, being a nomad from the family of nomad, during age of 11, we have only income sources was that look after from the animals. So you have to look after the. We are at an age of 11. We are going to the looking after animals and going to it.
How many animals did your family own?
Ngay nang la ya deni dia domne gas me jiwa tinde jiyola. Ini lu check dong gas yu ge tinde jiyola.
Yak and deer almost with hundreds, and sheep and goats with almost 100 all together like this.
Dongda ji zhi. Lu dongda ji zhi.
Yeah, sheep with almost 1,000.
Thousands.
Almost
1,000.
Almost 1,000.
1,000 sheep and goats.
So how did that number compare to other nomads in your area? Was that a lot, or was that not so much, or was it kind of average?
Tadi semje digas ke thongmanal yodigane thongmadinala ene thongmadinala and kitu thaga jere dinga jere semje digas yodigane
Te to nganzu lungban ta kitu thaga de gare.
It's the middle.
It was sort of average.
Average.
And can you just describe a little bit the environment in which you lived? What did it look like?
That the ke thongstep the khandes and the chai na kha ta thongstep dina khare and thongba khasus yana and the year khande chik 26 tanda ke ki pa ta lumba di Phuma Changthang wala and the khande chena shu
Nganzu lungba di ta Phuma Changthang sendi ta loga ta zang che odi ki de ya jen cha de gyo jire ene ko tinde rab ji yore nganzu lungba di wa la ya jen cho chen bu ji yore Phuma yom zu che de cho chen bu ji yore en cho de da li ya de ne ji dang lungba tang ni yin ba la en ye yong gang ga ri che pang ri en tinde che ti nang la ya de ne gang ga ne gen sang man ro ba re
my village is located near the Phuma Changthang, and nearby is the Loga and Tsang, and even there is a river called the Phuma Yumso. So
so diki liya dene ri chunjung sumyore.
Nearby there is a small rivers. There is a river, 3 to 4 rivers nearby, which is normal size of the rivers.
Did you ever go to get salt in the Changthang?
No one goes in our village.
Not from your village?
Not from the village.
In your village, were there any special stories associated with your village, or any special history?
Like Kerala ke thonsap dinal mixe ke twinge ta mixe ke ta Kerala ko sha de ne de ke ya na.
Tinda ta mixes camera lungba korang rokba rawal. Rokba che ne togo tinzo ni hoga ta zang cho ne ru ta tinda pa ta jig ma chura sha an jig semjen wa tinda pa te an zu ru te ma an sa jig logic so so kai go go ti yang sala sok ba wa tinzo kanga ye yun ngue che ne tinda che te wa ma to jig shinda ge jig kan tinda ke yo ma re.
Being most of the families are from the nomad, so our only income sources is that only looking after cattle and doing the exchange of our cattle meats to the nearby located hoka and sons with the wheats and that.
Yes, actually my question had to do with, when I said stories, I meant sort of like legends, you understand? Like, history and legends and stories about the area and about, like the guy was saying about, the very rich guy who founded the village, or King Giza, or were there any stories associated with his area?
Tinte ta mixe ge nganzulung bala koran rokpa koran rosa koran re manda chigi tinte ge special tinte ke yo
man. No special except as being all the normal nomads. There's no special event or any legends in that area.
And the nomads, did you have like certain songs that were particular to the nomads, to the Drogba?
drop in the legal mistake and drop to the game. That's what the shade shablo, the mistake drop in shade in the motor in the yana.
당한조 셰스타 지다 소소롱배 셰용으로와 레디 당한조 롱바리아 로레레리아 되네 장당 지림 셰다다 아니 한조 공바지요 공바디 따스텔이야 되네 아니 한조 그 장당기 다다
장당 지림
지림세나 다 지베게 샵된체 대급려야 되네 아니 한조 그 푸마 창당게다 로바사자 가사카네 소소그 롱배 자, 먼저 링아요래. 링아서는 다 통과체 응아요래. 인티기 소소소 그룹으로지 응아체니 강가에가 소하는 샵된체 애니 델리야 되는 다 제모로 된다지 다지 따유래 미주래 다가나신 총자에 다가나신 소유에 다가나신 다자에 진짜게 있는 전도식을 넣어래라.
Every year there is a big gathering in that village, so it's called Changthang chirim. Chirim means
Changthang meaning Changthang the area?
Yeah, nearby this.
Changthang means Phuma Changthang is the name of.
Not a place. It's called a gathering festival name.
I see.
It's a gathering festival name called chirim, means having together as religious festival.
Religious
festival altogether. So there is a divided into 5 big family called a ling. Ling divided into 5. So they come all together with all the 5 big families called a ling, and so they have a competition like horse race and bow shooting and everything race and everything day and all together celebrate together.
You remember this?
Yes.
Here, Chengidol. Dinala mix it, the Temutega Dota Chinue. Being a small, I have never participated. I witnessed everything through our home.
And did the Drukpa, when you were herding, were there songs that the Drukpa used to sing with the animals out in the grasslands?
당도 페도 심제들의 초가도가 칼라 디르간 믹스에게 심도 추드간 셰든 심딩 심딩도 셰 믹스든 도파나 셰코나 로가 인데 믹스에게
제때다 만조 롱발이야 되는 군가 다 나와 개배 답슈네 고바 주바 봐도 강부세 내가도 집에 사자지요래 텔레야 되네. 이 정말 답보면 장단게 심장 강가 텔레야 되는거리. 인 텔레야 소소소소 대사 해라요래. 해라제 아니 대사 바장점 되고 버구 텐트. 인티 대제 인티야 되는 미망부야 편수 강가 다 타이냐부 있잖아. 는 전화 공로 좀 전에 any part of Lusha Jagre in the chair and shed and tapchire.
Yeah, a month of winter session, a month of 8 and 9, there's the area that all the animals are kept and looked after that. So all the villages come stay over there, and every night they have a long competition with the singing and challenging each other.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ah. So was anybody in your family particularly good at singing?
Nangmina me shake hewa the kirangi nangmina me shake hewa the chunga yona.
Tenda mi roba mi manche kewa ro tenda yore ta Lusha Jayal Tsewang Norbu tangna zoe me tenda she. Yeah,
it takes almost a very expert in singing, and a whole night it takes like that.
Takes the whole night.
Whole night with competition.
Nyamdo la and pegel pele tenzo che.
And they take the weaving the wools also. Just working on the wool.
Working and
making dress for clothing, this and part time they used to have a competition with singing.
So, do you remember any of those songs?
Yeah,
that 6 tenda 6 ro Lusha jil ja that sing.
A few words you still remember.
Would you mind singing a few words that you know?
Tang sing it. That Kamba lamet ne tabu chite lo jong. Tabu tuga min to chage sanjo le sha. Ti tendere.
Dilana khalora.
Tira Kamba lamet ne ta le shwen ro go ro. Ta le shwen de zu zane ne zane ne ta ti ge zu chi mi de song se go ta chi de lo ni. And Chite Tagoya the Kamindus, Ko Cha Tot take your Sael, Hamad Hashas, Tamazan Lega Chinted Hasham and the Shigor Taco.
That means that while riding the horse looked back, it means no problem that because he left his food over there. So it was singing like that.
Ah, can you sing?
When
Can you sing this?
Horse looks back.
Yes, yes.
Why? Because he left his food.
He left his
to,
food.
so that he's looking as like that meaning.
Can you sing this rather than just talking?
Thanks, Janata, and Kambalame Zene Tapu Chite Lojong Tapu Tuka Mindo Chaki Sandre Shasta Tanda Takare.
Thank you. Was there some alcohol consumed during this singing competition?
There is no alcohol, there is the black tea, and sometimes we have the hot porridge as being a winter session.
Because very cold.
Very cold.
Yes.
I'm sure it's very cold. Okay, so I want to get back to the animals. And so was there a limit on the number of animals that each family could own? Or could you own as many animals as you were able to?
Diwa nga dinde te chi jung te tangbo tokbong yor sa song takin chirim sukdu tokbong digi ya dene nganzu ta lungbe nane te che shwe dire any diwa nga anta dene ma terim rimba chen yore te chi tanga shida sheme chunjung ro.
Being young, I don't remember much, but there is the categories of the taxes to be paid by paid to the government.
Any tiggy semjang mongyung la dene any shungi saja toptang yore.
Quantity of the animals they have there is a place divided by the high authorities. As much animals you will have a bigger size of the land that to be you can take the animals on that. If you have less animals, you will have a little less land, so that you can look after it.
But is that difficult to figure out though? If you're moving from place to place, is it a little bit difficult sometimes to ascertain how much land you're using at any one time?
진짜 개요 말에 소소소게 소소풍 가발 로사유는 로세 랑가요리 랑가 되네 파소 겐 땅나 다마 대경에 휴송 강부스에 지나라는 집에 사자로 콜레야 되는 다자도 마저 파도라 심정 칸네 용나 세나 디그레 따딜라 다마 소소 나라마 파소는 소소소 태공기 소소소 사자요로 어디간 사자 디간 저만도 간종만 좀 땅인데 초고 말해 이 파소 두두 전에 고란 로사 셀람스 찾아 랑가 체네니 랑가 디규 체는만 로
There is the road that animal to be taken, and there is no we cannot go beyond that road to buy others' land or field. So we should keep the animals within the border of the land which we have.
So how much land then? So he had almost 1,000 sheep and a few hundred dri and yak. So how much land then did your family have?
만줄래야 되네 사자 단다 낭 대사세 사지 가천부요래 야 릴리아 차선에 뻥리 챘네 뻥리 가천부시라요래 엔 마와 강바와 마이나 남아 별 남아 남쇼명을 tindachen napshong gyachambu
Such a chick you are such a mangbu any katora.
saja nang desa tela saja kora gyachambu chigyor yan tina hingi ya semjen lugu kebe kanla lugu lokta chatsa ya saja kaga chigyor hera cheni yan tela lugu loden dawani sum te tinda saja kaga kanisana ta 태공 소소라 사자 탑당 kaga yoro pen thongba chambu tigi go wale ya tene thongba chunga thongba nga tu tinda ene nyamdol degre konzo nyamdo kanisana konzo 사자 shirayo marwa konzo 가르치 그랬으나 엔 종바체 지기 얘가 있는 쇼만 쇼로 로브 텐다다 다가는 신지기 때 헤라네 지기 조업 텐다 있는 텐다 유로다 와 텐다로 같이 그래 엔파 konzo 심제탄도 가시 체메게 종바가시 텐다 여러 춘춘 텐다 지로로 야니 야갑 주투주에 되게 텐소 엔 매산체 지기 자디 냠도 사만도 콜테요 마르 사자 토당요 마로 와 텐다 chen 되게 텐다 여러
Yeah, we self have various land to be for animals, and sure that the land according to the season we have to go through it. And even those people who doesn't have a land, they go to the bigger families. Those have a land which we have. Example like a poor family, we have little animals. They don't have space, much satisfied place for them, land for them. So they go to the richer person and send that animal to them. And instead of that, they go and work for them, helping in the animals, throwing the cow shed or helping animals to bring whatever necessary things to be done to them.
Okay. So if you had to walk from one side of the division of your land to the border of where it became somebody else's land, how long would it take?
That better not take some sort of such a jora. That nang there and some sort of chimbujana. Shame Tomatic society and Tamler.
Ta nimachik senador.
Almost one day to cover that person's area.
And
next person's area.
Would you and your family move around within that land? Would you move your tent around within that area?
And then such a gachumbuchi or other girls. And such a Tiran and any something the Kurk, Tangan Kurkambuchi, Kurkin, a Pugo or a Tiran, the Kurdi.
Nang ama desala kangbayore. Pang kangbajam to che desayore. That never transport channel, Sajala Kurkin or Kurkam.
We have our own house. This is it's a house, not a tent.
Yes.
Main house. Rest according to season wise or anything. We have a tent, so we have to shift our tent according to season wise and this one. We have to shift it, not in one place.
Did you used to go into the tent, or were you too small? Did you stay in the
tent? Take up chunju in the kind of kangpana digi kurna the
Gunga nang amala dejuane gunga nangala degre. And Rosala lesson, Kurkanga Kanga.
Only in the winter I stay in house. Rest I have to go with the animals and that. I used to go from the house and stay in the tent.
And stay in the tent. Right. Did you enjoy staying in the tent?
Kunala
Kibishita Kuru Payaga Tanda Shomasha Kotola Kurda and the company Chakazu to Pachambuer.
It's a big tent, it's called a bar. So there's it's a quite sufficient area.
And how many family members would go in the tent, would be in the tent?
Me, Germany, Shishumgri.
10 to 15 members can stay in that tent.
Was it mostly the men who stayed, or did the women also stay?
That the Kunal take a Simjantala, Tegon, Yasal Rogan, Simjan Songa, Simjan Social Togo, Nang Lega Chicken, and the Kurdin now take
there's those who are related with the work with animals, they have to stay in tent. Those doesn't relate with the work with animals, they have to go in the house. There's no about a man and woman all together.
All together.
Yeah, enjoy much.
So you said that they could own as many animals as they wanted. There was no limit on the amount of animals. So the animals that your family looked after, Did they all belong to your family, or did some of the animals belong to the monastery?
Tapen kela tana raluk tongta chi yang jasulura di any gomba ta pyoshunga dine kemal rang thumba khona ranja gwa
thumba khorang gare ta pyoshungla ya den thobun chi gi the joro the don saja the de or mando chi simjen thama sosore.
All the animals are belonging to the self family, but we have to give the tax because the land we are using for the animals. For that we have to pay the tax according to the size.
So the tax that you paid, was that in money? How was that paid?
That the khari ke wara kanui ke wara
the the jaure ma the jaure shag the jaure and rag rabu yon the jaure
rose na
rag pu yorwa lena segura la
to pay the tax to buy through coins, butter, meat, and the wool of the goats leather. There say na.
Ti that che chi jung ge che yor that ti che ding ale she mi do.
There is a limit something amount should be paid, but being a small no have much experience how much to be paid.
But this was an annual tax?
The low
Yeah, annual.
And who collected it?
And the change to lenga one.
Che digi tandang antu ge manga digi ramba sang la ja go ta ngu che ti da ma de ti hasa la phe shong rang ge go ya kya ga she ramba la ge go rang antu rambe me se ra wa ramba samsha ramba se do wa
ramba la ngu che kya
ngu ta ra ga bu ta sha ta chen zo ramba la kem ne ramba ga ma hasa la ke do go ra ta ma de ti hasa ba ge go
ramba sing this ka thongsa tigrang ki pumpure ha
thongsa ti se na tang anzu ge ti zong khorang ta rembong ro ina tang tang anzu pyong do phe le na o ti anzu ge tang ta pyong ti semsha ramba sing de rambe message ta phe le.
We have to pay the tax to the one head of the administrator called Ramba.
The district administrator?
It's almost like not our district, it is a local administrator.
Local administrator.
Administrator. We have to pay to them, and he'll pay to the Asa administrators.
I see.
And some butter and this we have to go directly and pay to the Asa.
So, what happened if there were families who were unable to pay?
Kisi that che gamhato was mata than the gamhato na ni ke kangi kemi se chula.
Che ti ta so so khande chena thapse chen te go go yire.
Kisi matena?
Kisi matena khadra che ge na ta nga chinje ro kine mate ke tinta de yung mare.
There was no one is unable to pay. We have to pay it and you have to do it. Being a very young, those who never paid.
In anzu pompo te pe sangpo chena mese thebu pe kyu yo re.
In our locality, administrators are very quiet and very flexible. We have never faced such problems.
Very flexible. Do you always remember having enough to eat? Did you always feel like there was plenty to eat?
And the chick that they call and so that to Kangi Mewa time, to Tata and take any Tombadino, Kangi Mewa to the Tongsa.
Ta chongpa kidu mangche tiki kibuchin de da yang khasha yin je tu mangpo che semje de tinda yung kanga yung tinda yung ro la aran tinda kanga khe yung ma yung
self have never faced such problems in the place like but there is a few family poor family with
a
lot of family children
che je ro ti ta tukchidana losum sum tola shungi chukzi re ri jagir semje zi chukzi sena semje mangyung yang khaje tu ten ta ti ya par so na ya sa je che pena tanza ta ngzo ina thobu ang ni be sa je ka ta na en thanggo sa je ka le ro re en che rang ja ina so so rumbo ko rang ja ne de
every 3 years is renewed by the government that family how the family strategy if he is unable to pay the tax or so that he'll be given the less land, giving the land every 3 years. Those who can, those animal families gone more bigger or more richer with the animals, they will be given more lands. That the families is the same, then land should be used as the same and taxes will be the same. Those families grown more richer or with more animals, he'll be have to pay more tax. He'll be given a more opportunity for the more lands. That every 3 years is renewed comes later. for the land.
And did the nomads, the Drokpa, use coins between one another, or to exchange goods and to exchange resources?
While I strong that you can do Sandra Dunda the Chirigan, we get the strong gather and cast Sandra to Jebrity or the Candela.
다 망체디 심쟁게 다 배레 심제레 마레 텐소테고레 양 삼대양 딘데게 당민 존나야 소소 배샤테네게 중요네 디지그레.
Yeah, mostly exchange with the goods what they have. If the goods are limited, and so you have to pay the money. If you don't have a goods quantity, so we have to instead of that quantity, we have to pay the money.
But between one another, like from family
to
to family.
Not
to the government, but from family to family. Like if I didn't have any butter, for example, would I give you money to get butter, or would I give you something else? And say, I'll give you this if you give me butter.
다 잘라 파수 때는 루다 다 저게 배파 되는 루수 랭게레 다가난 신기 심쟁에 되긴 쇼송 심쟁 다 면상체 전도 심쟁 배지 야주 가주조 텐데 다 지금 루라다 루텐 되네 아니 뭐게 신배살마 잠샤 아니 동가체네 아니 건조자네 신가 되어 가돌라 루야 렌체네 아니 초다 롱바코나 자그레 디갑체네 로직이 잠바티게 social gains.
Villages, those are nomads, go to the farmers and give their animals to them. And instead of that, they take the weeds.
So there was an exchange
between the family nomad and farmers.
The Drokpa and Shingpa. So you would give an animal, and they would give wheat.
Wheat and what a necessary thing they grow up from the farmers.
The Lumba Koranza Shingba Kashela, that Laburi, that don't go down in the Yoroa.
Lapu.
Carrot Smede.
Because the nomads didn't grow anything.
Subject Harkariana.
Manzulumba Kanja Yomar, don't take my Shingba ta Pal Hobra, Honang Tabala China, any Labu Yori, Labu Korakambo Yori, Lapshaw.
Tried carrots, then
and sugar. That is potato. Only this much. Because such a tangoran, says Shirai.
As being a cold area, there's not much
was growing. Not much was growing. What was considered like a really, really special food? Like if you got this kind of food, you're like, everyone's really excited and they're like, oh, these guys got this food, you know.
Mixing Kalata, Tujena, they were the neck go to Kala, it's the Chisha, the current dick of Tonsela.
Tanganzu Perlena, Jet and the Comboroa, and Jet Combo into the Jesse, Shamdere, and Tananshin Tangaran, the Valley and the Tototan Nanshere, that Momo Sangana Sowa, what in that in the Remonta, that romance and Shalgavura, and Shar Chikampore, Shato Zuyavore, that in the
Yeah, it's very shortage of the rice over there. So we did this men's celebration, when men gathering, you should take rice and meat. Then, and especially being a nomad, no doubt about the meats they have to take. Used to take.
Where did the rice come from? Did it come from
India
or?
Bhutan.
From Bhutan.
From Bhutan and Nepal.
Bhutan and Nepal. And the date you tell a call, check a bird at Dukta.
Duna, Talanganzu Lumbane, Himalaya Rikukora, teach you to the name Rukokora and Gavlak in the Songai.
Bhutanese comes to bringing the rice and he used to come trade in Tibet itself. So they have traded each other with rice and anything belonging to each other.
Between the Bhutanese.
Bhutanese and.
Oh. And there's a note here that you took about an animal census every 3 years. Can you tell us about the animal census? Animal census is when people come and count how many animals there are.
That I said earlier, that every 3 years, The government authority comes and see the family has what the family has.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes.
According to that, they give the
According
list
to
of.
that, then-
According to that, give the exchange, give the land to be given more or less, or so every 3 years they renew inspections.
And then renew inspection and then
Come
determine
see
how
it.
much land based on that. Okay. And so when did you first see Chinese come to your area?
That game tango el pala khadu thomso. Chito gupja khadu lo khade senate.
Chitong gupja ngapju ngapdin zune ngajulong bala kemi tangbole ro.
In 1957 was the first time Chinese troops came to our area.
Kemi tanda sobaro tada che de gyo tenda ngajulong bala lechene en tawala jangshi kyan yama te parra kya tanga zum sa ja khande to sabta ta chingen sare o tinda jik tangbu tinda chile so
Gemi khasus.
didi tane kemi chu changa jimero
It was of 15 or 10 to 15 Chinese troops came and took all the photos and studied everything on the location. It was 1957.
So it was like a surveillance. So these were military?
Mangmire magche koesha kuman.
tenzu ma ja jimdo mi
As a normal.
normal
Civilian dress.
Yeah, not in uniform.
Not in uniform. And all they did was take photos.
The park gap and pura shindu cherwa.
on the par kya tinda chigi ta ngaju chera thongyo yo mara didi po
Not cat, but so that taking photo and doing something going on.
Did anybody talk to them? Was there any-
the communication radio Chinese speaking
so they,
we are not understanding
yes.
Gemi keshi there.
kemi korang zo kawa gyu ni keje tinda she in par tinda kya tin chigi
They was giving information to each other, to the government, Chinese people, each other, but they don't know the language, so just saw it all.
So this was 1957.
57.
So already there was a lot of fighting going on in the east. Did you know about the fighting that was happening in Kham and these other places in your village? Had the news reached your village about the fighting between Tibetans and Chinese in the eastern area?
Did you come down to Chodimana? Pejamabru,
tinda ha ko ma khan
no awareness of and all this was going on in Amtu and Kham.
Sorry?
The Chinese and Amtu comes with fightings were going on. No? Then they have no knowledge of it.
No knowledge of
No
this
knowledge
at all.
of it.
By 1957.
ngati chota wala ma ta tinda yo mar ta gyangzi da tenzo la le re ta kemi le lapra zu sha sar tinda ko ma to chi ma kya tinda ma kya ge yu ngai ko ma nyo
I have no knowledge. They only heard that in Gangpur there was made schools by the Chinese authorities and that. Never heard that there was fighting and going on Kham and Amtula.
Did you have a radio in your village?
yo ma radio ta khan che yo ma
As being a nomad, no, all this.
No communication with the rest
We
of
said,
yo che ke yo ma ne
no.
So when these Chinese came and they were taking photos, what was the general feeling among the people in your village, in your area? Were you suspicious, or what was your kind of feeling about what they were doing?
manzo ta ti kemi le wa tangbo song so chi sem shenang che te ma to chi ni ke ni sing go ma ro ni kemi le se ju ta ne chi ta chi ma ji re ta ki bu yung ma re se ra so ba wa tin de ke ji tin de she gi kem ba chen zo go ta
When Chinese first came into all this incident was occurred, I was a little scared that something might be occurred. Even the elder used to say, now this time is going very badly, these people are coming, that and that. They were sharing each other by the elders like that.
So it felt like a bad sign.
A bad sign.
And how many people did you say came?
15.
First? 15. And then what was your next experience with the Chinese?
chine shukul ya ta che dong ku jang ngap chu nga ko la ha sa ma chan den mang mi khora le song en mang mi le ni en ngang zu lung ba la ya de ni phane ha sa shora ta ni phagel ha sa ga mang mi ta phayong gen che en kemi kol ma te ngang zu lung ba khora la kemi khorang ge mang mi 당가 주쇼 직도럽지 간주고 롱바 공바줘야 산삼 공바스니 와 텔라야 때 땡주럽 친 되그래.
Yeah, in 1959 when the Lhasa violence was occurred, he heard that everything violence was, so during that occurred and violence was coming and those people are escaping from the Lhasa, it wiped through its own this one, villages. So nearby there is a monastery,
Sanzam Gombase.
Sanzam Gomba. There it was made a quarter of the Chinese militaries. It made a headquarters of the Chinese military, and they used to stay totally over there in monastery.
Okay. So first of all, the way that you heard about what was happening in Lhasa was through the people coming from Lhasa, escaping Lhasa. And did your family look after any of these people? Did any of them come to your house?
And when that thing of the 20 the gun, me Mongo killed the Lumban attack, Malia, me Mongo can Mongo stay, Dungi stay, the gun, and killed the Tongan and said they are yon and chick, Malcala to the Tangan, the Lady said they killed Tongan and let to a choose.
Young Mango Young, that one that you to tell Dayan, Jami Young to Laura, and the Pescora turn for a ching, Tindajan, Chagoji the Koran to Jami Shoga Kambang around Kamchan and Mayanta, Mammy ni shusum jujime do ngazul nang teor ani ngazul ngbe phojo tele ya sangkaw sen ya tongse jore o tele ya tene shoga ngawne phane zo gemile en dene pha ngazul jene khamba khashe ji pha chi paga ta jang khamba sum de ji pe tagal sa so ya en da jam ko to ambu sha chene ko to paga ngele khamba nan so ambu sha en ko to sha jan ron de thön thag maro
Many escaping during the 1915, lots of Khampa on the way they come to our house and stay, and lots of people, group to group, day to day, they come and stay and day and night they escape. Even they saw the witness, he himself has witnessed that 2 to 3 Khampas was caught by the Chinese troops and he was killed in front of them.
Okay. Can you tell us more about that? What happened on that day, and if you could tell us the events as much detail as possible from when these people first arrived to when you saw them being killed, please.
That nami kamba kashi kami ke teachers plus one. The ane kande kamba tape ship sabutani and chik Mr. Deshi kane kande chung.
Ship sabutani shawe na kamba tiki nganzu nal teyoro. Nganzu nangla teni, ini tanda sangkawu senti nganzu lungpe ta gembu di tesa tere. Tere ya tena khonzo la ta tenda yore. Ta yu ju tena, ta khonzo ta nima mambu teni yonzo, ta gyobu cha yoro, ta jebu gyagu yos. Ini, ta shokaya ta jebu gyaga lan rore, ini panya su gemile yu ju tena, ta nganzu kimi, ta lungpa tang re panya su tongkuro. Ta gemi ina kare ina tenda, ini ta shungyo mambu jili le song. Semjen soro jiki ta gemi soro tena mangpo le som mandro nasi jitane koronto koranto ta jebu jagu koro tin roro manga kamba manga te nganzu ki nanga ta tena ya tuan ching konto taba sombu tiki paga ta jebu jaga panro ane konto pane ambo sha tinda chen se ko.
Yeah, the Khampas when they stayed in house and they want to exchange their horse because they coming from long back, the horse was tired and not satisfied. So for that. And they want to go and collect the horse from the Karpo, where the district administrator stays. For that, they have those Khampa want to go and collect and exchange the horse over there. So, but they informed that they should not go because lots of people were coming on the horse and somebody, it is a not good sign. But did not hear because they want the horse is very important. So when that there was in the Tankarpo, there was the Chinese troops were waiting over there. So on the spot, the Chinese troops killed all these Khampas.
How many did they kill?
Khampa Khasus,
Khampa
almost 3 people. Rest of them they ran away because the horse they have already exchanged in their own house. What they have.
Konto ambush korashan, konto kangba nang sun jarden, automatic kora mente kyawro. En kyawon tane koi til betia, kangba til malepa tansharo. En tada mita kanga te ser.
When they killed the horse, that guy heard the sound of the fighting exchange. The rest of the Khampa ran from the other way.
Did you see this yourself?
dik pali kharang thong sha
nga tijuzen ritzen ngarang khangba ta telia napshon ju te de
I was looking after all the tree and yaks and just everything on self ice.
So did the Chinese soldiers, did they shoot them execution style, or did they shoot them just like
just fighting each other?
Konzo ge teacher gemi Chinese are scared in khangba na la sang ga khangba they are ambush.
Oh, it was an ambush.
They are coming on rice, horse riding horse, and nearby Sankarbo. So they come, Chinese come,
Chinese already arrived in Sankarbo, so waiting for the compass to come nearby. When it was nearby the Chinese troop, so they shot the compass by riding on the horse.
And compass the savage, or Yamitanzo, any tail showing the Kambal Konzo Yaman, Rogan Joro, what he could have done, and Zulumba, the Richimbuju, Riti Porabat, Majapat, Teson. Then I in a Konzo Tenza say, Shamason, Tragan, Trajing Trade, Konzo Semas and Jen.
When they shot the 3 compass, rest of them, then all the Chinese troops ran after those compass who ran. They chased after those compass. It was they have crossed all the mountains, never witnessed whatever ever happens like that.
You don't know what happened. So it seemed that the Chinese knew they were coming.
Yeah, they had. Yeah, the Chinese, so they were running and so they chasing after them.
Oh, so they saw them from a distance.
Distant, they were running away. So the Chinese chased them.
No, I'm talking about the ambush. He said it was an ambush. So the Chinese knew that they were coming.
Sure.
They had previous information.
Yeah, previous information, so they were hiding compass to come over there. So when the compass reached nearby, that's all the Chinese troops shoot those 3 compass.
Yeah.
After shooting these 3 compass, then all the Chinese ran up, chased after the rest of the
I understand, yes. But were there? Did you have this feeling that there were spies in your village, Tibetan spies?
And the public any sound the chemical latching the sound did they put the Tidiga Tons of the Mayana?
Tenda like Yomana can Ganga Tonse Yangaroa. Tangazu Shoga, Panaba Constantine Mangoji Leson, Takarina, Manto Salavare, and Consumania Tag Google and Doroa. Tito Monto Chico. That was when a lane Jagayonala, Gemipagal and Gemitango Mara, or the Sangabolo you can meet and so coming in ladies and Jamaica Campanal to turn charming, said Tango Marcorans and Manzato, Consum de Malevat go there. That consum the say 30,000 and consultation and come up Manga Yard Rogan Kujanku to in Consum turn Tarrington Shore, and Consul like Jandis and Jamishinema Tangan Jungura. The one at Hanatic Menda Jam say in that portrait showing Hungary, Radiage and the Session or the Consul Jamason to Jim Maltose.
Yeah, there was no any Chinese spies were there. But to inform the compass, Tibetan by the compass, they were not allowed to go from the Sankarpo, come out and inform the compass. Chinese were staying over there. If it goes out and inform, the Chinese may give a problem to those Tibetans. So cannot inform to the compass that they in Sankarpo the Chinese troops are waiting. But there is no any spies from the Chinese. We have never witnessed.
Okay.
Jamaica so the neck to Yomar and the Pekan Kamba
the Yomar, Lumbo Korang like Yamishale Yomara.
During that, there is no any Chinese before I arrived. So there no sign of any Chinese.
Actually, I was asking about Tibetans.
It is not who working under the Chinese.
Oh, yes.
There is no, because Chinese is already, this time it was the first time.
It was very beginning, very early. And so when you saw this, and you were with the animals, were you sort of a little bit high? Like what was your vantage point? Were you looking down on this, or were you looking, at the same level?
아, 콘수다 면대 자사다 게 통고 말와 상가우서 지단계 사자 타 사자고라 탕가래. 탕가 인도서는 아 샘전 소사이티겠다. 이제 벌써 간된 소지 여바이나 콘수다 겸 두고서 딘데지 인기를 상가고. 에 보게 면대 개백게 국으로 와. 국을 간설롱 바고라 탕가제 예유 간가리리. 에 리인도서는 다 내내 봐 콘수 로앙에 통하는 아 제sem전 전대주자는 게와 되네만 로송아 다시오니. eno shinta ma de kan ya ri chol ya do so ta khon su phage len phage men sa cha ong de san an khon su ta lam sang kan chi lo jam ngan ju ri ta da british sing ngan ju ha so sa ji or british ri thop ta de ma ri ju yang ya re o de ne ma ti pa ra de ne ma la jam ni bet ko ra cho chen so an khon su ta shwen ni khon su ko li khon su sum ji sa cha ti kyung do ro
during that incident occurred it was he self was staying in the where the animal to be looked. It is always plain ground.
So it was flat.
It's a very flat ground and surrounded with the mountains. It was quite far from the lake, example like 2 to 3 kilometers. But it was quite plain and you can hear it, the voice between the shooting. It's heard very clearly that incident was going on like that.
Well, he saw also, he didn't just hear, right?
Just here. Saw means it was quite different far away. But he saw that people are going just nearby him, running away. Khampa and Chinese were chasing. And never saw as the man, it's a beautiful thing.
Beautiful thing, man, as I'm just out there, or cause Kangba and Johnny Gavaro. You know, come to that turn road, the day road, and to
just saw the chasing each other and chasing each other. The fight was being occurred as a room, as a house where the Chinese troops and the campus was fighting was going on.
But it didn't occur inside the house, did it?
Inside the Chinese were staying in a house.
I know the Chinese were staying in the house, but yes, the Kampa came on their horses.
Yes.
Yes. So when they were killed, were the Kampa on their horses riding towards
riding on
the house?
Horses, they killed it.
So the incident occurred by the house.
By the house.
Okay. And so then they fell off the
They
horses.
fell down.
And you saw this.
Yeah.
Not just here.
자, 따고라 리버 더 토마소 때 되네 다 간제 강바 더봉 와 되네 때즈 마 줘요 인사래 간제 줘나 마 줘나 타면도 봐.
Yeah, never saw the felling or the people's campus felling, but we saw the animals, the horse and everyone just running away, and they used to witness that this person was already killed.
And what did you do? What was your reaction?
They call a mixed sort of Papa and a Kamban, Jamik the state, music custom so you call a mixed.
다 제주도는 마자 된데 맨다게 개고 당보로 이 심정에 리턴도 인베롱롤 트는 배전데 저기도 미에 강가로다 인정한다 용거와.
Yeah, being a first time hearing the voice of the guns, even the nearby animals always scared and running here and there with hustle bustle. And self was also very surprised that such violence was going on.
How old were you at the time?
This is kind of cool culture, 14 years old.
Did you run to tell somebody?
That did she do to Thompson and be Shabbat, but she got what the change.
셰가 도세나다 간솔롱바에 엘링에 강게 하코데그로.
There is no need to share anyone because all are detested by everyone.
Everybody seen.
Oh, a lot of other people were there.
Yeah.
And they saw also. When the people came to your house from Lhasa, what kind of stories were you hearing from them?
Our Tibetan people.
When the Tibetan people were taking refuge in your house, what kind of stories were they telling you?
Right. That the pen Kambata, that training water, that 20 children are in the chicks need the water. Did you get a mistake?
콘수다 사야 통해 잠바랍 된다다 샤다 된다 케시세다 된수지 권한서 사야 통해 전주 안전안에세 키르고도 캐천 로만도 제 현당 안솔이야 되네 디제지미 간 송금 된다 간 세계민도 강가로 다지 망제 자세 잡여서 된다 인사래 미상랑도
most of the people feel like a monk who's escaping and just they want only the day-to-day foodings like that and looking after them. And some taken forcefully also. And nothing special to share because they are always stressed and everything feeling tired like that.
No, I'm saying like what experiences were they sharing with them?
Nothing except just they want some fooding and this Nothing is that shared that my family left. Nothing expression was given to them.
Oh, maybe he just didn't hear, because I'm sure they did if they were coming, because there was big fighting in Lhasa, yeah? So...
Tama job Lhasa shows that in the Shagro, Lhasa Shan turned on that. Kashen Denaman Ronin, that Tozon Lama, Mata didn't do it, and the Kai shaken in the Kasheni, that got Turk and that in the Rekanga. Nimarelea then Tashun Jong up to Nishutanga, and that's Hemi or a Tando. That's a short name.
Daily, as soon as what the Chinese Lhasa was one is awkward, or daily 25 to 50 families, 25 to 50 members were escaping and come to our house.
25 to 50 every day?
Every day. And stay in the house. And they take whatever belonging things and eat and go and just run away, just saying that now Lhasa is already captured and no way, so we have to run away as soon as possible.
So they would only come for a very short time to your house, and then they would move on. Is that right? For a few hours.
That's something Gondaleson, Gondarian Shogang out turn road. Oh, didn't that Gondar Yasura Jamanta said, Delon Shadayomar.
Nothing when they reach the night, they stay the night.
They would stay
one night or night, a few hours, and then take a rest, and then again go away.
So, were you told to be very careful? I mean, to keep their presence secret, because there was a risk that your family was taking from sheltering these people. So, was there this feeling of secrecy and hiding them and being very careful?
Payung Sedutan, that Tabata in the Ton to Tane, Manzo Nangi me, Chigita, Chimere, and the Chitanto, Kangapa, Rilapen, Nan Koran Quat Chechen, you shy in the mother, and Tinda Chigillusion is at there, Oman.
Yeah, during that period, most of our family, especially women, have to run away from the house and stay away, because our house always kept open to anyone and do anything. If you try to protect them, try to stop them from doing anything or stay something, they're forcefully beaten or something problem have to face. So whenever the people comes, they let them do anything and just leave it off, and all the family, especially the women, have to run away from the house and stay like that.
So was this this generosity that you showed to these, to these people who were fleeing from Lhasa, was this a common response by other families in your village, or was your father maybe especially open to receiving these people?
That pattern is Tsewang Norbu. Penatomi Mango Yorada, and the Tonsep that can do too much Tonsep Jora. Give me Tonsep picture, the day meet that Tapperana, Tungi to Prat, Tankindo Nami Mangus there, Dochigora, Kangis Mangus Tigora. The Tonsep game, Tonsep did not put Chanel Kangatigora.
Shazam take Marta, the Langa Casa Jora. Oh, Tilia Mankanga take the month.
Those are the root of the way house is located. They face more problem because it's on the way.
Oh, it was directly
on the way.
So people always knocking at your door.
Yeah, sure. More problem was given or more this one.
Open the door.
Doors always open.
Door always open.
They'll break. So better to open and keep.
So did the Chinese ever come to your house?
They call it, we say, Gami Pumu the Yong that Chotong.
Tatine Tigma Jagakatu Gejarawa. Tatine Mata the Mason Puracho, Togo, Kankata Sajana, Gami Pagaten, any Shine Gami Pomputan to Yong, and the Santan Compassion Teleyon, then Nange, Abakanga Sondul Kong, then Tubutan, Yedata, oh, then it Kankalo, ten Shin Gozore.
The Chitum Jakatusena.
Tachikun Kuja Ngapjungagu. Ngapjagan Shugusora, Tinda. Tangagulang as a toyongra. Nagu Dojuan and the Balkan as a toyonre. That thing and Yanade.
Yeah, it was in the end of the between the
ngap중하고 편대 주변에
during the October of the 1959, almost this violence was almost completed. Then our Chinese authority used to come at house and start giving the ill treatment to all these high authorities. They get community meetings and call them and give them
다 손두고는 되니 록주베 쇼가르세 단 교면에 교단에 아니 녀다다야 탑주다야 어떤도 되는 것도 그래.
Then started giving all the problem to the high authorities. You are the rebels of the Chinese, that this and that. Started taking
the Tibetan high authorities.
The high authorities.
So the Chinese would call the meetings in your house?
정말 더 말이야. 단다 산삼 곰바산 저러와 디게미 대사 저러 호텔
where is the headquarters of the nearby monastery called Sandam? They say the headquarters of Chinese made that Chinese troops quarter. So they called nearby and then call all the village to their area and then give all this.
So they called everyone to Sanzam.
Yeah.
And so these kinds of meetings. Do you remember what would happen at these meetings?
And didn't any say the care tang so the to chilgala gami karikari shil do karikari shil say chorang man gen man thoma shil ko dan chiswa
nge ta che pap nge baba da tan ta che me sang da ta ga yin de ta ba de shi chon du pa ga gong ni dan de de she ge du ko man do nga chon du ko rang la nga chun chung ro ro ma nyu.
As a young, I have not witnessed or gone to anyone and never called me. As my father is the head of the area, so my father used to go and say, inform us that this or this, and just inform us, give a message.
What position did your father hold exactly?
Me tang ang zo chokwen nga na nga zo chokwen ji gre.
One of the 5 members, head of the 5 members in that area, the one family head member is his father, self-father.
Head of 5?
5 big families in that area. One of that is my father was the main person.
So your father would tell you what happened?
Yes. Pala kita tirin sondul ching ya le yong dan da tirin tin de cha so tirin jo je pala in ju chen da tirin ya da dang tin de chen chen an zu dan da ping ja ju ti en korang ni me kong la nya da khamen na me ta kong da zong ga na da sha du dan da sang yin de be tele che le ge wa ni be chi chi gi yin si du dan en korang kel ti cha no za da ji gi ge tam chen korang da ga shi Jungru Asham Kunjo Sebesere.
One of the uncle was a high authority in that area, and Chinese gave a very bad treatment to them, and he was forced to suicide himself by tying the neck on it. Because on the first day he was punished very severely, and next he feels that he'll get a more punishment, and so he suicided himself. That was informed by his father to him.
Your uncle? So your uncle hung himself?
Yes.
Is that right?
Right, sure.
Ta tiring da nya da khamen na ta ro en ta gong da ya zhen le ta da sang yin kyon ti che ge ma des en be ta ji kyon me na kyon ta tin de chi go ro ti thang bu rab je re.
Chinese gave it a whole day punishment and sent him to the jail. Said, today this is not much. Tomorrow you have to face more than this. Chinese authorities so to said to the uncle. So he felt that so better to that, give him a suicide. So he suicided.
So your uncle committed suicide in jail?
The Tonganala chair.
Tonganala, Kondago, that shoga that me sit there.
When he saw in the morning, he was hanged himself.
You saw in the morning, you went to the jail?
Ngata Tongala Thomas on Abu, Nasim Zali or Hanjet in the Tongare.
This was informed by the father and informed that he was hanged. I was looking after animals, cattle.
What kind of punishment was your uncle receiving?
And take a part, and you must come with the part, Agudela, Ashandela, Yata, and Karikar.
That is Tanku Mena Gun Touch and that is an amazing couple in the Yoroa, Tanzolea, Gangalea, ten, that Ponzo Bay, Logjuberies, La, something done, then or Mezanko, Gangala, Kerando, Gangala, to Wutang and Taponzores. Any bell loju did the stuff or Gun Carita and attacking a Trayapo share, or Kanjeta, 진짜 전에 때네 난가 아바 체때 티슈고네 때네 존돌 tema 직진이 진 숨베도는 주니 배도 버게 바 티칭 가사를 단당아주 롱배 먹게 와다 딸롱 단다 딸롱 고마도와 딸롱 세텔이야 된다 먹게 대서 쳐사를 진사로 먹게 마팅 때는 아바포라 먹게 다야 나야 로에 마중을 내고랭가 먹게 정가 나단
Yeah, uncle was the face that because he was one of the head of the family, head of the area. So those who was poor and this one, they were asked, they was given opportunity by the Chinese to ill-treat the uncle.
So it's Tamsin.
That Tamsin, yeah, he made to Tamsin. So he was used many bad words against him and pulling the head, slapping, and this was occurred and lots of problem has to face doing that. Even that day by day when the meeting was called, then slowly by slowly all the head of the families was giving same treatment and taken to the Talung monasteries where there is another Chinese headquarters established. It was taken and still family father was also taken and then afterwards there is no way he is.
This Tamsin session of your uncles, where did this occur?
And the Tamsin Tamsin, I would ration the town. The Tamsin de Kavala.
This Sanzam Gomkorang.
Near the monastery of Sanzam, it is the headquarters of the Chinese.
At the Gopal.
This is the first time occurred.
And did you go to witness this?
He was looking after the animals and all has to witness all this and share to me.
Had you ever heard of anybody committing suicide in your village before this?
Magai Tigni, Magai Tukang Tang Tang, Avatans, Mata Tingene, Toyonroa, Tashugulo Kodichi to Tani, Titalona Ya, Tango Kashaya, Nala Malechene, Kasha Tonsha.
Yeah, but I was heard that lots of people face all these rivers that they have to sacrifice because they have taken to the Talung monastery, which is one of the biggest headquarters here. I just heard, and after that I also start my escaping to the exile.
That's when you started your escape. And before the Chinese came, had you ever heard of any Tibetans taking their own lives like this?
Taking?
Committing suicide.
They never heard suicide before the Chinese came. Only after Chinese came, when they heard, when such problem was faced, that they were forced to sacrifice life.
So, during this time, were you asking your father a lot of questions, and was he very willing to share with you? It sounds like he was very willing to share information with you to, educate you about what was going on.
That is Nangasana, that Toku Chungo, that didn't judge any that June didn't the Chesed that to what is Shavara in China. Timando Chigita, and that muse chair, the way made Chapsikiton, the cashing Maroy.
Only just the information, because being a nomad, there is no any politic view and something like that. As the information, whatever happens day by day, as the discussion through, they have informed him.
Yes, this is what I'm talking about.
Informed him.
Yes.
But they never felt that this is very necessary for a long time, this and that. Just shared as a view.
Yeah. Do you remember any particular thing that your father said to you during this time? Any word of advice or just anything that stands out in your memory? Something that you remember that he told you?
That that need to the chumrela next day again, Palapan, Sovalan, and Jonasmola and the church, Lopso delicate, and Chip Yaku the Gash of the Yana.
Tindas Takaman and the same Sokato, that Tika to tell them doing on the Kambu Jol there, Palapon now there. Now they did any magic to Langa Yaman or 2 days. Jingo and Consanta, okay, my Jimmy Junior, Jongan Alma de Oro. Touching Nangi Mittens Mamma to girl some chicken drone chicken to and mother chicken. And also, ya Kongus in Alia and some gentle there.
It was very rare because father was staying in a house and usually under the Chinese control and cannot share much. And it's the way self was staying in and would get.
You said he was staying in the house under Chinese control?
Palati, Tani Gaming similar there.
Ray Camille Jongan.
The end is the shade that you look to get in 3 children.
Tindaja come.
That deleted that Jamila Agutka, and the Kangate on the shoe.
No,
Dig Gabla, any Jamiki Pala Kangate to the kitchen.
Did you tell that Tondu Yang Goma, that didn't Jura Yomare? That is very Jue, that Messan Chetaro.
Yeah, during uncle was faced all this problem. That time father was not given any problem by the Chinese. He just to attend daily meeting and see all the witnesses should be seen. Later by later, then father was also one of the head of that area. He also has to face. So he was faced and he was taken to the.
When you said he had to face, were you talking about Tamsin?
Yeah, Tamsin. Yeah.
So your father was also Tamsin?
Yes.
Pala Tamsin na.
Tamsin Shugul Matalon Matana, Tang, Chichumando Takangal Tang.
Yeah, father might be has faced in Talum when he was taken to the Talum. And we have all the head of the area, head of the leadership of the area, has to face this Tamsin. So he was taken to the Talum monastery where this Chinese headquarters was taken there, and he might be faced because many people of the areas have taken to that monastery. The monastery made by the Chinese military.
It was made into a prison?
Yeah, prison. And Tsewang Norbu. That Talum monastery was introduced in the jail.
It was turned into a prison.
Yeah.
So your father was actually taken to prison by the Chinese?
All the head of the area. When I was coming to the exile, my parents was in Talum monastery jail.
Both of your parents?
Yeah. I was young, mother was expired, only father was there.
Father was there. So when your father was taken to prison, do you recall his arrest? Were you there when he was arrested? When
father was taken, I was away from the one day where the cattle stood to look at. Just know that father was taken and never saw any witness that child was taken. Never saw.
Did you ever see your father again?
Never saw and heard of news of him.
Never saw him again.
Rest of the related and known people just informed that your father is expired. How expired or how it was occurred, nothing information was shared.
When were you informed that your father had died?
The expert, the Kavala, those people who came later were through the Bhutan. When they came here, they shared that your father was expired and dead and made this.
People from Bhutan?
When they came later from the Bhutan side, on the Bhutan road. They crossed from the Bhutan, not from the India road.
Who informed? Are we talking about Bhutanese people?
Not Bhutanese, Tibetan who escaped from
semi-related.
Oh, who came later?
Later
they come
in
Bhutan.
So when did you learn this news?
Bhutan la konto lok hache tere.
And they pala thongs khatus khos khela.
Nga ya ta konto del ma le ju zane khatu chu le son ta tan rune ma yong ge den.
Did you dance like did you get can ra?
Gyaju o tinde ji yingge re.
In 1980s during that time when they came to here in Mungod.
In the 80s,
80s.
that's when
Yes.
you learned that your father had,
Yeah.
had died and you didn't know anything before. So your mother had also died by the time your father was arrested. Your mother
nga peji lo
there is no Chinese, no. When I was very small, mother expired. And
nani nan thongare nga ame tongba ya ho share
I never know how the face of mother was. It was too young, mother expired with the disease.
So how many people did this live in your leave in your household then? Who was in the household at this time? When your father was arrested, there was you and how many other?
nga pabe penja ji yore agu ji
agu dige any kan dang de kyun dang de pratha go
nga re ti ji
sheba se pinja chola me sheba pinja
shinda nga ga aja ji jo ti nga nyam do yore de ma chodo de len thong so
joji de chair
nga le chere
we have one elder brother and self and one sister and we were cared by the uncle brother of the father agu de kyun nang chi gre
agu la re phela
this brother uncle was also left in Tibet itself. So the can solo mistake
ando penja nyam de toyong som man thayo man nang ming
only one family and the family only 3 of them have chance to escape with the other
villages
and related people. And uncle was also unable to escape. He was left in Tibet and now now he is expired.
Gami ki shukula baba tonga jela agu zongan ta shuku agu ya le de le nan le do ta le ni lo the 65 tin de jel tong
uncle was also given irritated by the Chinese, but later it was sent from the jail and he was stayed in Tibet and in the age of 65 then he died.
So the uncle who committed suicide, was he your father's brother?
Tanda awuchik ding ashanchik dingyala tapetana
ashanchik di nang khagare thonggen
that's a separate house. It doesn't live with them. That
no, the question was it his father's brother or his mother's brother?
His
maternal uncle or his paternal uncle?
The dingyala awuchi ashanchik kundola gamik thamdin tangkang tera di palagi pinjar ama pinjar his mother's brother.
So after your father was arrested, I want to back up a little bit because there's so much information and so much has happened to you, and I know it's all really in your head and it's all kind of put together. But after your father was arrested, what was it like in your household at that time? I mean, was there like a big discussion then about what to do?
Palage gamik simro simtu kan enta kros ke nangminar ta na pala simsus la ne mixe ke ta pinja ta khonto parola chi ne thwe chi was to pata den mixe dem chungsa
ta chi thwe che se khayo ma ta ti to na lungba khorang chi yung khorang tin de ro ti indu ta na ta chi so simare ne ma ga tu tan ta chi zonga na de ta nye sal yu ju chi khalar tin da kya saran tin da kya ga tu man to chi ke en chendal ha ma tan no so simje su chugul ndo de ro.
Yeah, it was involvement occurred in all the way this incident was going on. There's nothing special to our family. This was going on. So only is that where the fathers kept, we tried to take as much of the food to them. This was only our opportunity.
Food
to the pala, to the father where the Chinese are taken.
You mean to Toling Monastery?
Toling Monastery, yeah.
So you would take food to your father?
Pala the Kalaki Pega.
Not in the drawer, Majung, at Simji Sosan and Chodokora Yonra, Papa Gatonga, Tasa, Shokulanga, Gungati Chodo Yonshara, Pingat to Tini on that in a son and then Namikun too,
yeah, since when father was taken by the Chinese, I have no opportunity to come back. I was roaming with the animals and my relatives. I escaped slowly by slowly to the exile.
But I think what I'm trying to understand is, so there must have been some discussion in your family about what to do. Should we escape? How should we escape? You must have talked about it, right? No?
pala thamje da pala dine kana gemi che dire chi da ne ane pixe ke tanga do thodo ga sam chi thodlung ta chi thodur sam chi ta thone ya ge den ta ta do ka nge chi sam den chi me thos na lu ku tes chung wi ge ra pinja paro
저 제대로 뺑가 다 나랑 그게 아멘 뺑가 아시안 된다 여러 뭐 전주 당한서 저주고 계란도 안서 님들 전화되니 야보열에 내일 대난다 개미 넘지만도 닌데 장전체네 대치 그래 는 안서 님들 저시도 안서 쪽으로 와 되대 아니 관서 님들 저 난게 잘라서로 규잘라서나 간제 타나심에 셈제인데 강가 유샤니 용샤래
yeah during that time my mother's brother which uncle has said that now we are going to escape. No way we are going to, after any time we are going to make face the problem. If you are willing or wish to come and join with us, you can come. So we thought it was a time and we are very young, we had no other one to follow. So when the uncle gave us such a suggestion, advice, we followed with them. So we ran slowly and tried to escape.
Okay. And how many in your party were there?
저도 들어가라니 저도 미 가수스는 아고 다 아자 미 가수스잖아.
만조 판에서 용주 전에 미주시지.
Almost 14 members and left everything belongings and never took anything belongings like that. semje ten 되어라.
semje 딱 나주 semje 지에요 돼요 말에. 간에서나 난그 semje에 다 잘라니 나랑라 되어래 도로 이날에 견자 이날에 간지 내가 제게 뭔가 독사 내용으로 와 간지 내가 제게 중어 말에 아니 셈제네 고나랑 잡고라 다갈 샤네 셈제지 되면 다 이나 병자 전속에 야 니슈다피 지지 대용어 대타요 말에 강리간네
yeah now we left everything because our main house was far away from the where we used to stay with the tent with cattle.
돌로 제부 자야지요 만에.
No, we left everything belonging at the house. Even the no clothes to exchange it. Whatever belongings we kept everything. Even the animals we left everything where it is. Only the uncle who have 20 to 25 yaks with them. That also died in a snowfall.
강리간에 균 로마도 제 파실로겐 유샤샤.
Then it was very uncomfortable and it cannot cross the snow. Like
25 yaks died.
Yeah, died and just returned back to the packet.
Did you when you left? Did you go on horses?
By walking and taking
24 yaks with
24 yaks. So you left at night.
It was the night.
Night. 생이 두지기 조용하래. 님의공라 리공라 잘때 양천나공라 용 엔드네 이만이바데 토래야 되네 tumbal라서 이제 라지 다 라규용에 저래. 라온 천나공라야 되네
가르라사?
tumbal라. tum바서나 다 장초가 되네 말에 루솔도 사랑가.
When it took 2 days to cross the Tumbala to that, and it was hiding in a day and night they have to go like that.
And Tumbala ya den da tiring da la kya ya tu dane en ta mi pora che rom tu ti kong da di la di gi tu di jo de la ku kyo tu te nyan den san sho ga de gi den poro ke shi bu jang chi ta ga tu la ge mi ga sha do ge mi kur kya 라고 강래야자 예용 강가 강리 장자로 양치로 간 두선 아니 강리 코레 강네만 조용데 야교는 하다체 아니 강리 코레 강네만 용
when we second day when we reached that Tumbala is the mountain Tumbala we reached there we slept on the we stayed there that night next morning early morning the crow was there's a crow just shouting then when we grown up waked up they saw that all the mountains were surrounded by the Chinese. So we have to take a next route to escape. So we took all the mountains, next route throughout the mountains and ran away from that route. We have to exchange all the route long back.
Did you ever encounter any Chinese on the way?
재미들 또 믹스해 들려마.
재미게 미 통어만 심투요 말에. 이나가도 강리 공은 때 잘라다 강가 강리 강리샤 야 그냥 파표. 에는 만 루초라마 표현이다. 슈굴에 미 잘라 때때마 강린 잠바도 제니님아 찍대 루베게 아니 망미토 아니 샤마송 아니 마 샤잔루를 말래 대야게 강나 기교게 다소소 냐제다 되만다 신강가 강리가 하
Yeah, they were crossing the road, exchanging the road to the other side. The road was very dangerous, and most of the animals, yaks, have to die and have to return back. And whatever belonging you have taken, I cannot carry and everything. When we cross the next border, it reached the Bhutan, and Bhutani people have gave everything, fooding and help everything.
The night that you left your village, do you remember what went through your mind?
That makes sense. That Matambuji Tangan Tata Doxanage in Abu Togola. The chain you would the Togola to Yora. The chain Tango you would let me say, Tobata, and it makes it Tesha, what the Kang Tesha, what the Yakun delay.
다 제주전에 로충중선 삼규 천주서 시라 개면도 다지 타나니 군족가정리 인배 로야제 개시 하다나 된 긍리건 더네 봐지네 총제리 시샤고 선서
Yeah, feeling during that period, it was quite very young and nothing feeling was incident, feel like that. If you get a chance to escape, it's well and good. Otherwise, they will just jump it in snow or somewhere and sacrifice our life. It's a feeling during that period. Feeling was very uncomfortable, discouraged, and everything. And feeling very badly during that time. It was a very bad memories to that time.
Did you think you were going to come back soon?
And in my turn, the gun felt like Joko Loga, some so any chitat and the Momo Corke from the day.
that is Tanaka Chine Puri Kahago Maradachi Mikanga Samulia then Dawakashi in Dutabalchi Deson and Tenema Chikalikali Anshin Jamra Chuna Lugung Tendeke Samuel Regimanta Chiki Tetam Koreas Kaya Mane.
Yeah, being a young, we felt that it might be lit for a few moments, like 1-2 months. Then later it will be peaceful and we can return back and we live a normal life. This was all unfortunate.
So how did you feel when you got into Bhutan and you knew that you were safe?
That can the Dugla let our time, that's it to the level time, that on the time on the pay, that and that's it hard from someone. And so a typical mix it to a caricature.
That you don't answer them and rule that Tanda Shubin Shere Chick, Tindric Chuna some done rule chick, neighboring got about there, some authority, Tending and Drug Mashach and Shaja can the Jagal and Rores, and Techo Maris and Mamium Dollar Pasha Jagal Tanswa.
Monday de Dugla,
Dula Langala and Dawachik don't go to it.
and you together.
That kind of Torti Korake, Compagnon Yongora, did you rule a motor that in the Yomare?
Dawachim Lemsa and Jagal.
Dawachi Langa Koran and Dawachik don't go to Hinema Compagnon Yongora, Pasapato, Pa Jagas and the Malepato. That Hinema La Do Koranga, Kasha Kasha. Have the chick tended the day in Yasukam tended there, Mandoshi, Shada Day or Mari Sharkamata. Do police do Katang Mindo Koran Satu Koran and the gang reporting in Roman, don't get to Katang.
As soon as when we reached the Bhutan, there were authority people were doing helpful job, and they have asked that you cannot stay more. You have to leave to India. So they started after a few weeks, 1 week, then they started coming to India and by walking. There is no vehicles during that period in Bhutan itself. There is no vehicles. So have to go by walk. So they came walk. It took almost 1 month from the Bhutan to Baksa.
Oh, you went to Buksa?
Baksal. That is an chick to Lora, to Dura, that the Naja quiet and so strong chain, and she went on the Najan, that can Jango Tangan, and Tabala, there of Tenda Langa, Lomolungi Lungi, or Tendation my own share. Me, do Langal my own duty.
Coming from the Bhutan, whatever belonging you have to sell it and return to get it, fooding and this. Even that sometimes we have to beg it for the fooding on the way. So like that we reached Baksa and took almost 1 month.
Baksa-lenin Jagashungin, Port Japson.
As soon as we reached at the Baksa, the government of India has given rations and everything needed to them and medicals and everything.
So in Baksa, was it mostly monks who were there?
Baksa the page did Gindu Hajan.
Did you give Pesado?
Pesado.
Pesado.
And you do any Baksa you
Mato Basala have the chick to Shan in Musamari dance.
Yeah, we stayed there. Most of the monks were there, and they we are allowed to stay almost 1 week. Then sent to the Masmari.
Oh, so it was a really temporary.
Sent in Musamari.
Just to settle, and then afterwards sent to the Masmari.
I'm sorry to ask you this because this is a very painful memory, I'm sure, you know. But in the 80s, when you learned that your father had died, did you learn how he died? Did he die in prison?
Then again, that's the judges that one any care pala and the any chick pala, Tonres, Talungoma, the Tonres, the Shachua, and Tidikana, any 100 Tonres and Chapa, and Kandikore, the Chuna, and Tondan,
Kashe Nani Tonga said, Tapaga Koran, Zongan Koran, two down the Tomindo. Taya Nalia Lenita, Pake can't give you a marathon dance. Any can go on there, any yard lady, Sophie Jobucha, and Tindijan Toins.
Yeah, it was not died in came to know it was not died in monastery, it was not died in jail. It was sent, it was after treating the badly, it was sent back to the house. And due to the age and faced lots of problems, so we very stressed with the stressness and weakness. He have to face. So he died.
And did you ever go back to Tibet?
Ramasuji. Tanganzu Nanglia, then Nangkorang me say, Tayomare, Pavan Tonsare, Outin Ton, Ta Outi Shugula, Chansas Kapsa, Kimenji to see to that Telji Pugura Kena, Gunzag Mirajo machine, Nang Mikorayamanta.
No one family is left over there in Tibet, except there is the uncle. He has married and is married. So it might, if he is having a son, then there will be family members. Otherwise, nowhere in Tibet any family members are left over in Tibet.
Is there something that you especially miss about your life back in Tibet?
At Tibet. That makes it again, Pearl and Chita Kurangi, that Chita Tango, and Chita Pearl, the Nichi Chuna, somebody. It's all the mistake Chuna Tada in the Kedue.
That so Mashikona, so Lumbatil Chike, Lumbachi, Tagal and Rotovaina, and so Yingura, there's Chikita, Mikamba men, I dig Pugure, say, of Tindachiki, Kula Gunzaga, Penjat and Rada, Yang Trayachi, Tantanganzu to Julia Chumbaina, and Mount Banaputanzolai, that Chigi, and to Penjat in the Gunza in the Jil Hatus and Desha Jonsaro, Timajunani, and Tandapu Sabat and Zugano, Pal Degan Shingamar, and De Degan Shingamidu, and the Kunakanja, Naguna, Tower of Tindachi.
I feel that if I get opportunity to go again back to the Tibet, and if I can share something to the youngsters of my relative people, so that introduce each other. Otherwise, if such opportunity is not given, not have, then it will be very hard that we cannot know each other, the relatives, and introduce anything, and that will be very harmful for a long future.
You have 5 children. Have you told your children your story?
I cannot put us to I used to share every time in the moment.
Is there anything that we haven't covered that you'd like to tell us?
The Manje Pugil Usena, that in the Jimadong Ala Tila Hagaji, Shada Shares came that Lumba Mikasha and Social Lumba in a young Gazetted and a Cartesian, that contain a genuine into a cover as a shame you get in the Yungudo. Tinte Mevalang, Narangi, Sosu Lumba Naran Kaval, and drawing Lumbatia, Tanda Tallinn Tong, the Ming, the Ganga share, they use that one to pinch at in the cigarette, in the end, you can day in the cigarette. The guys and Yang Census Chikiwa.
Yeah, nothing special I have to say, but I try to remind time to time what has happened. So it is very important to keep a life like that, and then nothing else.
Okay, sorry.
And then they go and go to the Lumba and Changsai Japan, Nama Landang, and Tonga Chikime, Chiche, Power Nis, look at the other.
That you Puni Lea than a Namaji and that Benning Papa that we needed in the Dovroa. Rani, Tangi Papa that we need to get Tene, Tananga, near Amatina Majigroa.
Yeah, in my family, both my family, my father and Aku live in one family with one wife.
Oh, so they shared a wife?
They shared a wife.
Ah, really?
This is my family. And it's an Audi Pusura.
That Augustin, a Augustin, a Chigura.
Yeah, we used to say always the head. Elder wanted to be always called Wala, and next we call Agu. There is no that separate. This is my son, that is my father. Like that.
I thought that only happened in Kham, so that happened also.
Uttam, yeah, it is.
In Uttam. I thought that was only in Kham.
The Kham like you need to cause which Uttam you coma sonsa.
And Tinde, Zang Chola, Tinde Mambo, Re Zangla,
And did that work out okay? There was no problem with jealousy?
Kajela Pusum Lea than a Namachik Len
Even with the 3 boys, we used to share one wife.
And that was all very amicable? Like it was.
And then the Kanya did a care,
Marata, Kasha Semjan Soka, Kasha Shingata, Kasha Song Jagger, Pusum the Tindet in the Chen Lagachendo, Nang Namati, Nang Lagachan, Amayim Tegeroa, and Roxella Lagamangoroa.
There's not much problem because all the 3 brothers were shared with 3 workers separate like a farmer, business, and looking after cattle. So they all are busy with that, and there's no problem. And the main wife has to stay in the main house, so they can doesn't create any problem.
This is very interesting for Injis because it
depends on how the wife handles these people.
Wife Gangalaya Chigna Shinchang, then Ponzo Penjatan, Penjaran Roa, Champson Day.
3 brothers are own brothers. There's no problem within them. If the wife treats them separately, then it may create a problem. Everything depends on the wife, not to the brothers and old men.
Okay. So she has to have equanimity.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. I have to ask you. Okay.
Should I?
So you
so there was a couple more questions that we want to ask. One is when the campus was shot by the Chinese army in 59, sorry. Do you know what happened to the bodies of the campus?
The campus from Dingyal part near Chixian, but campus from any committee, Tanda, Combachi, doing Solomon, Denege, Seslamba. Sell any the Pumbu to the Kawaki, Karichi, any chick Deneke, mixed Shikiana.
Pumbutinto, Nimaching, Jene, Tawajamel has one. And Tene, I didn't answer Lumbalia than a Pumbu, Lagaching and meeting the Yorel. Or Tenzu Kini, Tandang answer the say, Rigi, you get Taj, you said, Titilia kitchen. And Tati Chalate, and that thing I have for a time, and Kanja Yaga Pumbuya, or I go reading them Yakiason.
After until 2 to 3 days, there is no one taking caring of the bodies. After 2 to 3 days, there is a special man in the village that who the person dies, he takes this also work, that taking the man and cutting into pieces and giving to the birds.
Eagle, vulture.
Sky burial. Sky burial.
Sky burial and go to the high mountains and give it to them. It was occurred like that. It used to say, but not witnessed through the eyes.
He's never seen. And the other question, what was the other question? Oh, when the Bhutanese would bring the rice, was this like a special occasion when the rice would arrive from Bhutan? And did people fight over the rice?
But I don't know the Jakin was going to get Kini was like on the Tongue Catagan. And Tidigan, a dead song, Catagan, mixed it, Tidigan, song it to do, Satata, mixed touch it to Jen the Cabra, and the dead Tidigan, and dead Ragach to the land, chicken, the guy, Jamaica, Kandakan chicken.
Tindek, Maratanda, 달롱 생 단다 정강이 tuksa 줘라. tel 달롱 총도 있어서 로레를 총도 주토고래. 이 총도 될 총자가 주거든 저 정가 용거. 다티 정가 용도 전에 랑가 된 안주 랑가를 키고래. 엔티치도 랑가를 되는 건조 배다 텐달해야 되는데 저 정에 라와데 저좀 제 뭐지 제 어딘다다 정에 정 안주는 뭐좀 뭐도 된 보게 총도 이렇게 좀 된대 지금.
다 총도시요.
그래 달롱 총도 있어. 로레를 총도를 총고. 라.
열 수도 초과요.
다 telaya tene rune su dekine songa yungore ene chönangwane ya tene gundum re ngazo phego phoba yonga phobare ene songdu ti ngone ran langma si ti chambaling si de la songdu chambu sogor si do o di langma ge su yongne da ji ge shamu nyoya la soba phego tapshu nyoya la soba da ji ge soso ge goya kanga de dalung songdu se chongya yore
ene tapshu da de so ene chamadu so kawani lego
전부 다 가시 단단히 저 야간에 저 용거도 와.
야간에 가원.
야간
내버들리고 왔다는 버들리고 왔다.
레고를 가이서는 뭐 야가 용거 말다. 안한서 배배 총백 키운 거래. 배배 총백에 단다 도질링 깔림부 전소를 마대네 총야간 와 전속에 인터넷으로 키용네 버게 달롱 총들을 내용 거래. 네 단다 면전에야 되네. 네 단다 가서 배우게 서로 용아. 교 신기소시 서로서 그래. 오 된다래 다가나 신 포바 다 자동사가 포바 바지사가 포바 다가나 신게 때 샤모자세 되니 김에가 방대 주된 다 저게 접쇼 다 벌 조동도 된다 그런 거로 와. 된다 다 저 고에 강가 사연제 대송가 용 그래. 다른 총들.
Yeah, it was on it is occurred during there is a meeting called Talung Chungtu, where the Talung monastery is located. There is that there most of the area people come and do trade over there. Do trade over there. Yeah, all the areas what they have facilities, they bring example like a mug, clothing and head ribs.
Oh, so it's
head
really
ribs,
like a fair.
and everything that comes there during that. During that, so Bhutanis also come with rice and have a whole 2 days together with all this trading each other. So it occurred, even the clothes from the Indian border, the Tibetan goes to Kalimpong and Darjeeling and they bring all what's necessary needs from the India. So it is fair trade goes over there in Talung Chongdu. During that, Bhutani comes and sells all.
So it was a big event when this happened.
It was a big event, like gathering, like a business gathering, like a trade gathering, such of course during that. So Bhutani come on, participate in that area.
I see. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so I have to ask you one more time. If this interview is shown in Tibet or China, would it be a problem for you?
No, 1 minute. He want to advise for the youngsters.
Oh, he does want to say this.
You want to say?
Okay, sure.
And tanda shenge ke anta tama anta tanda papa shenge mambo ji ha ra. And dil anta ke gerab ke ani mixe ke kalop tan lamdön de ke nangal na.
다 가르치는 다 만족이 미랍디 다 배지 만족 전에 배지 돌아니 여러 저기 딘데지 두지를 내요래. 한 딘데 인도 전에 다 미랍 사바티 되니 뭐냐잖아 닝르 끼니. 소소게 제 다 미랍 닝바지 양기 에네 단다 겨울에 저기 남전 낭샤게 디토를 야지 소소게 시행 그 장전체는 소소롱바데 아니 야수치도 배기 체도야 되네 이 심슈 하자가 전에 아니 조체슈 아니 배 롭종래야 되네 소소기 지 가서래 두주 돌아마당 전에 안제의 개정부 쇼지 통기도 된다게 나에게 와요스 아니 된다지 쇼야지 당하니 다 두주냐 타고 된다지 나랑 저기 갑대지니 인베 징나 도에 매바 샤닝에 매바 원하는 된다지게 인베 다지 착보시 보지다 통는 유지잖아 이나에 엔 산제 디기게 엔 도질 때네 엔 텐수 탐제 림베게 인베 좀 누구래 삼아 ten기도디 또 최슈 엔 소소게 지게 롭종체 소소요 랑동 랑진 체네네 롭종을 해야 되네 도난 정보지 맞잖아. 냐망아도 별 대도 있나? 소소지기 다지 소소 롱배낭을 되네. 소소 깔려게 소소 좋아 소소게 소소 둘러 소소게 서는 건 소소 사회 소소 답잖아니. 딘대전에 소소 딘대지 통자다 거기가 딘대지만도 만돌라 믹스에 매발 딘대지 시기직 가르소래 뉴주기 고자 퇴자 딘대지 간직 마신 깨니 다랑서 강한 친구 딘대지 태대요래 딘대인도잖아 다 마음바나 내주 tensor을 삼을 땅네 당원에 자네 냐망 등수 채버지 다 살을 고 살을 다 마음바나 제거해야 돼 겨울음식을 남전 낭샤게 엔 로종래야 되는 소소금 아니 배준 제되기 배닝을 루바장네 나로가 진짜는 진짜지 쉬어요 진짜 다 중계 망보여를 tensor을 하정이 쉬어가면도 싫어 드시
our generations are vanishing so the coming generation the very generation should take all this responsibility guided by the His Holiness Dalai Lama, and especially our position is so big and so very dangerous like China. So to challenge them, so we should study and take more responsibility, knowing them at the latest knowledge, and should concentrate more on the present tradition and present generation's education is very necessary. As a past year, lack of the knowledge, we have faced all this. And this is a time that we should learn from the past what we have past we have faced. So this is the our my advice that what we have faced is the coming generation should not continue or should not negligence, and this is my last wishes to advise to the coming generations. Sure.
Thank you very much.
You have to.
I need to ask you one more time. If this interview was shown in Tibet or China, would this be a problem for you?
When Tanaka social Mingdong Lands and the social jig that shame back high, but the Shashamando, Tigang La Machine, but then became the Shava shower of Tendata, Chigamazolo Sojun, Tendaki Cheshava Tenda came and Tenzolananga Yumare, something to
I have no any objection. Whatever said, I have said correct. At what I experienced in my life, I have no objection, and it's my great opportunity to share it.
Well, it's a great opportunity for us to listen.
I touching when at on cannot go on at an answer per on Dali has in some good jump to this lunch and any chicks. So give me man and so million hug the chicken in the bed and with some kitchen did an in down touches.
And we are not only, you are not all community people, you are from the Western and take such responsibility as we really take from the heart.
Yeah. Is it okay to use your real name?
Tanda Ningi, other Tandiki Lugishra,Ikuran Mira Vegetana Dura,
naming Darang.
No problem.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
What we said to just.